Okay, sounds good. Hi, I hope this is my test for today, and anyway, I'm going to try this out again with live stream of some of the commonly asked questions. So bear with me. Okay. Some of you have asked, oh, by the way, you can certainly put in any of the questions. I'm supposed to be able to see it. So if I can, I will answer. So some of you recently have asked some questions. And I want to show you first off the electrode here. So I've just cleaned this, but I noticed that when I was zapping, it created some smoke, and that is because there's gunk buildup. And a number of people have asked, do you have to use a certain thing to clean it? And what if I don't have a rotary disc? Because that's what I've used. Basically, this is a rotary disc, a sanding disc for a Dremel. But you don't need to use this. You can, some paper towel will just remove the surface, the loose bits. It won't clean specifically very well. The other thing you could have handy is these cute nail files. They're very useful. So if you were to do this, that will take away the gunk already. You can also use sandpaper, anything you have, steel wool. So as long as it's abrasive, and if it is the case that you want to get it to a point, I would say, yeah, a hard file emery board will get you there. And so I'm just going to show this. Sorry about the sound. And you just sharpen it to a point. And it doesn't have to be perfectly round either. So it's almost good as new. So you can continue doing that, and that is a quick way of cleaning and sharpening your electrode. And I was saying in one of my videos that the electrode, when it is very pointy and it is connecting to your seam at a point like this, I'm not sure if you can see it, like this, as opposed to the side, when it is connecting this way and it's sharp, the concentration gives you a lot more power than if it was dull. So sometimes also you might just want to keep it dull, in which case you will file here. So I hope that answers the question. The other thing, I made a video, but I might as well say hello here to Michelle, who had said, oh, I'm having trouble with calculating the amount of chain. Sometimes I will make it too tight and I have to cut it off, or it's not quite long enough and I waste that amount of chain, or I fuse it and then it's too loose and I have to redo, and it's wasting a lot of material, which is true. You end up wasting a lot if you do it like that. One of the things that you can do is actually to mock the length, so before you fuse anything. So I use a jump ring like this, just the way you would normally do it. A lot of people measure, they do this, measure, cut, and then do it, and then fuse, weld together. But the problem is when it's lying flat and when it's draping, like when it's draping like this, there's a big difference. And so here, when it's draping versus when it's flat, there's a big difference, and I would not be surprised that it doesn't fit very well. So one of the basic things is you do this and you mock it. Now, if I had 2 pairs of pliers, it would be easy. So basically, I am not welding it shut. So I do this and I make sure that it's good. And if I want it a little bit looser, I would then move it until it's right. Then you clip it and then weld. Then you'll have it perfect every single time and you're not wasting any chain. Okay, so I hope that helps, Michelle. And yes, keep the questions coming. Okay, now I did such a good job that's linked even without welding here. Okay, so that's the other thing. And while I'm here, I want to show you this. You can get these little tackle box things for fishing lures, sewing supplies. It's at the dollar store. And I use this to keep my different jump rings. You can label it as well. And then, so that will travel with you if you're doing shows. And if you're not, and you have a location, or once you're on display, this is actually a little appetizer dish, soy sauce. You can use soy sauce dish saucers that are really pretty with pottery. And great thing, just remember that you want something that slopes, because then it's easy to pick up like this. So that's another tip for the day. And if it is the case that you want any other tips, let me know. And yeah, thanks for your support and watching. And I'm going to try to do the same thing next Saturday, or if you text me, we can arrange for certain questions to be answered, and I will announce a time earlier. Thank you.